Again, the current newsworthy angle. Did your organization just publish a report, a white paper, an ebook, an article? Did your CEO just write something? Is your CEO speaking somewhere? All of those are opportunities. Are you kicking off a big capital giving event? Did your CEO receive an award? That's your starting point. You can search by beat. You can search by type, location, reporter's name, outlet. Even some of them will give you their Twitter handle. And some of them even let you see the last few stories that reporters have done. So again, you can tie your story to their interests. Doing public library search in newspapers. LinkedIn. That is an awesome source. You can search reporter, look for the location, 20, 30, 40, or whatever mile radius you want to do from your organization, and the topic area, and look and see which reporters are in your area. You can also do it through Twitter. Why reinvent the wheel? If you want a Twitter list of reporters, you can go to a similar nonprofit in your area. A lot of the huge nonprofits, they keep a public list of reporters in their Twitter, as part of their Twitter list. And so in that list, you can have numerous reporters that are covering the same thing you would want to have them cover for you. And so one of the reasons people have lists is because they monitor the feeds. You might have nonprofit lists, like I have a nonprofit list, then I have a CSR list, corporate social responsibility, I have a media list, and I monitor each one of them to see what they're doing and saying. It's a way to just sort of stay on top of your industry trends. And then HARO. So help a reporter out is a listserv. They send you requests from reporters that are looking for sources. You get the notice, and then you send a pitch to the reporter to get them in the story, to get them in the news. This is part art, part science. You always want to tailor your pitch to match the media. So how you would pitch Mickey may not be how you might pitch someone at the Chronicle for Philanthropy. Yeah, you have to think about the reader, the listener, the TV viewer, because that's what's going to spark the reporter's interest. A lot of times people are thinking about their wonderful nonprofit and their program of service or whatever it is you're trying to get out. But think about that in the context of the outlet that you're pitching, because that's what they're thinking about. And that's how their reporters and how their editors are going to determine whether or not, yes, we're going to place this. But sometimes I don't even send out a press release if I'm trying to get something placed. I might just pick up the phone and call people or send an email pitch to people I know who are covering this issue. You should set aside at least 1 to 2 hours a week just sort of doing a scan of the type of stories you might want to be involved in terms of your nonprofit, or stories that are trending in your particular space, so that you can find your opportunity and get to know what's important to the outlets as well as the reporters. Context could be trends, it could be time of the year, a holiday. So tying it into a broader theme. So it's all about what your particular space is and how you can tie it to different themes and stories that will spark interest. As you do that and reporters find something interesting and they call you, they don't usually just want to talk to you. You should have some go-to people that will always be able to vouch for your organization should a reporter get some interest. Whether it's people on your board who are media trained, or there's some clients or volunteers. They like talking to staff, yes, but you're paid to be supporting your organization. So it's good to have some third-party advocates and some sources that can be quoted. The world is becoming more social. You can't run from it. Either you're talking about your organization on social media or someone else is. You should own the real estate. You do have to start with a policy. You want to make sure it's a tool that enhances your brand and your message. You, especially as nonprofit communicators and marketers and development people, you want to use these social media tools to position and further and penetrate your message. So you want to do a little bit of thought leadership, sharing articles, resources, not just 100% promotional. You want to share topics and stories and reports and studies and things that are interesting to the nonprofit universe, and particularly in your particular space in the nonprofit world. So it's a mix of everything so that you can keep your feed interesting. You want to do contests and ask questions, participate in Twitter chats. Twitter chats are chats on Twitter, you know, and you publicize it. You can do a press release and announce it. You call people in advance. You get all of your supporters, your members, your donors, your volunteers, your staff, everybody to be ready when you start the chat, and you moderate it. You send out questions, and people reply at you with a tweet. It helps to establish you as a thought leader, or it at least begins to associate your organization with that particular issue. And as people Google your organization, they don't just find the website. Create various versions of the tweets in Excel spreadsheets, usually CSV files, and give them to people. They don't have to think about what to tweet or what to post on Facebook. You've already written it as part of the campaign. TweetDeck, Social Oomph. There's a number of them. I use a couple of them. But I love Hootsuite because Hootsuite allows you to monitor all types of lists. I can even assign various people to work on certain accounts. I can assign one account to a person to manage, and you can do the approvals. You can watch all of your social media from one dashboard. The biggest thing with social media is consistency. If you go up and people will unfollow you like that. Watch it, monitor it, map out your schedule, and assign 45 minutes a day to social media. That sounds like a lot at first. Or you might want to do 2 hours one day and 15 minutes another day. But you need to take time to actually monitor what's going on through your list to see what folks are saying. You might even want to ask a question, but start with the engagement. Even if you're just posting something twice a day, start there. At least you have some real estate in the space. You'll evolve to engagement. You'll evolve to participating in adding content. You'll evolve to that. But don't neglect the space because you don't have the time to do all of the other things. Just keeping at it, staying consistent. Depends again on the personality of your nonprofit. You can have a more serious contest, but people like things that are fun. You might ask them to brainstorm on your Facebook or on another site. You might have a fill in the blank. You might do a riddle. Questions around their industry. So for example, you may have a weekly contest. It's just a way to keep people engaged and interested. I've found that contests like that make people feel like they're a part of your organization.